Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into the reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So we're doing another how do they feel for you reading. So how do they feel for you? Your person of interest, the one you came to the reading for. We've got 3 piles to choose from, and we'll get songs which I'll link down below using the randomizer towards the end of each of the readings. I did want to say that I do feel like for some of you, not all of you, because it's a general reading, right, that there is a progression from group 1 to group 3. And what I mean by that is it feels like group 1 is the past, the group 2 is the present, and group 3 is the future for some of you. So if you were drawn to watch, the whole video, you're welcome to do so, or just watch 1 or 2. If you're drawn to more than one, you can do that, or just watch 1. Remember, just take what applies and let the rest fly. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to choose another group or check out the playlist link down below for a different reading. I have a lot of different how do they feel for you readings linked down below in my playlists. So that being said, group 1, what I have for you to choose from, we've got the amethyst bracelet, amethyst for group 1. For group 2, we have the rose quartz for group 2, and for group 3 we have the green calcite for group 3. So as always, timestamps are linked down below. Pause the video if you need more time. Really use your intuition to pick, or random.org is linked down below. And if you'd like a private reading, they're video recorded 30 minutes and they get sent by private link straight to your email. Contact me. My information is in the description box. We're going to get started with group 1. Remember that when you're watching the readings, energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. That means that if I'm saying something about your person and it sounds more like it's you, or vice versa, just apply it how it resonates. But the reading shouldn't confuse you. If it's too confusing, it's probably not your reading. Just take the messages that resonate and forget what doesn't. If you want to watch it for entertainment purposes, because sometimes I like to watch readings just to see, how they play out, like a little movie or something or story, then you're welcome to do that as well. But with that being said, we're going to get started with group 1. Welcome, group 1. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I'm going to let you know I have the fan on. You probably can hear it. It's a little bit muggy in here today, so that's what's going on with that. I also have some relaxation music as well, so if you guys are not into the music, you can always push mute and turn your closed captioning on and all that stuff. So we're going to get started here. I've got your cards pre-shuffled, so it's your typical pick a pile reading in that sense. And then I'm going to pull you guys some messages from this person. So think of the person that you have on your mind. Angel spirits and guides, for everyone who has tuned in, please let us tap into their person's higher mind and get messages from them. Like, what would they say to group 1 if they had no filter? So how do they feel about group 1 is what we want to know. Give us hints, tips, and clues about that, please, from their person. Group 1's person. What would group 1's person like to say? What would group 1's person like to say, please? I grew up with bad role models. I have no clue how to love you like you deserve. Your eyes see right through me and it scares the hell out of me. Get from another deck real quick. This isn't a full-on messages from your person reading, but I did do one of those last weekend, so if I don't forget, I'll link it down below for you guys to watch. Otherwise, it's on my channel if you want a reading that has a lot more of these messages. What else would group 1's person say if they had no fear, no filter to group 1? They want to throw stuff on the floor. I feel you even though we're apart. Get one more from this deck. Just being near you is intoxicating. Okay, so evidently you guys are in separation, broken up, or apart. I'm inclined to say that part of the reason for that is that when this person is around you, they are intoxicated. Like the card says, you make them feel, right? And I get the sense that this person doesn't like to feel particularly, as they admit, you know, I grew up with bad role models. I have no clue how to love you like you deserve. So evidently this person doesn't know how to love you like you deserve, or they just don't know how to love. Your eyes see right through me. It scares the hell out of me. So I feel like this person is used to wearing a mask. Maybe tries, I mean, it's very clear to me that they like to mask their feelings, their true feelings or deeper feelings. Again, they might not even know what their own feelings are, and just know that they still feel you, though you make this person feel, and those feelings are intoxicating because this person is not used to feeling or feeling this much, or you're just an intoxicating person. So we're gonna go ahead and set these to the side, and then use them again, you know, as the reading progresses to see, you know, how they play into the cards that have already been pulled. I'm going to, we have the Angel Fairies. Everybody always asks about this deck. This is by Cherry Enchantress, I believe her channel is now Pixie Dust Tarot, so check her out. Love these cards. And then we've got the Romance Angels. So we'll look at those towards the end. And then we're using the Cosmic Cycles Tarot deck just to get in to how this person's feeling about you guys. So already got some hints about this person, how they're feeling about you based on the messages that we got. Let's see if these are corroborated with the cards that came out for you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and show all three of them, and then we'll go from there. So the first card that came out for you guys is the Hierophant. Strong Taurus energy, could be in somebody's chart, doesn't have to be. Then we've got the Moon. It did want to come out in reverse. Strong Piscean energy or Pisces energy. Cancer as well. And then we've got the King of Swords. He also wanted to come out in reverse. Air sign energy. Now remember, energy in a general reading, messages can be flipped around, you know, switched around, apply vice versa, the other way around. And so just, you know, take it how it resonates, take what flies, or rather take what applies and let the rest fly. And give me a moment here. I need to sip of my coffee clearly because I just do. Okay. So, what are we seeing with the Hierophant? Well, first off, just let me look at the cards. Definitely getting this person does feel like this connection has a deeper element to it, right? A deeper, more spiritual, otherworldly element. Yeah, there could be some sort of correlation between the two of you, like you guys could have met at work or at school or through the church or some other kind of like religious or spiritual setting. With the Hierophant card, maybe an older person, particularly a masculine, introduced you or had something to do with this, or is the person that you're here for. But regardless, it's like this person feels this connection. I do get that they do feel like it's got a deeper, otherworldly sort of, if not spiritual element to it. But I really don't feel like, with this coming out reverse, I feel like they don't understand it. And I think that's pretty clear based on some of these other cards. There's something about the connection they don't understand. Like when you're intoxicated, you're not exactly making the most sound decisions, right? You're not seeing things entirely clearly. You can easily become confused. And this person does find you intoxicating. And with that Moon in reverse, you know, that just sort of reiterates that, confirms that for us, so for me in particular. So this is what I'm seeing, and I get that this person does wonder if this connection is all in their head. Again, this is not somebody that's comfortable with their emotions, being King of Swords, and especially with it being King of Swords in reverse. These feelings, you know, are new for this person or overwhelming for this person. It does have like a spiritual, otherworldly quality to it that confuses this person and also makes them wonder, like, is this a fairy tale? Is this not real? Is this my imagination? Like, what witchcraft is this? Like, does group one have me under a spell or something? It's kind of that feeling, not basically just not understanding what this is, what it means, or how to handle it. So I suppose this is the reason for the separation, particularly and especially if this person is the reason that you guys are apart currently. They're definitely preferring to come at this in all matters of the heart, probably, but especially this, they're coming at it from their head and not their hearts because they don't understand their feelings. Okay, so that's my initial impression here. Let's just go like card by card. I mean, with the Hierophant, especially in the upright, it's, you know, it has to be said that this is a card of good intention. So I do feel like this person generally has good feelings towards you. and good intentions towards you, or they did in the past, especially in the past. Like today's layout doesn't have particular positions. Sometimes I have like a position, this means this means that, blah, blah, blah. Today, I didn't do that, but I am still feeling like this is more past energy, but take it how it resonates. They could still, I mean, obviously for the messages, this person has good or positive feelings towards you. So I think that's still true. But I think it was easier when you first met, before the feelings started to set in, for them to make sense of the connection. Maybe they try to make it into a traditional relationship where you guys were sort of like subscribing to traditional roles, whatever that means for your culture and like where you guys were and who you guys are. You know, for some of you, because it is a general reading, so there are going to be different like groups and subsects within the reading for which different messages apply. You know, this is present energy. This person does have good intentions towards you now, but also these are not quite romantic feelings yet, you know, or at the time of this reading. So for some of you, like this person is blocking the romantic feelings, or they feel them, but they can't make sense of them and don't trust them. Therefore, the romance in the connection has not been fully realized, okay? It's not really coming to fruition. It's not really manifesting because this person is not allowing it because they're in their head instead of their heart regarding you. So it complicates things when the question is like, how do they really feel about you? Well, they feel like they have feelings, okay? Maybe not romantic yet for some. Others of you, they are romantic, but they don't know that or trust that yet because they prefer to be in their head and they're trying to sort of maintain control of themselves and make sense of this, and they don't like being in a situation that doesn't make sense. With the moon in reverse, they don't know, like I said, it kind of backs up what I was saying. They don't know how they feel or what their deeper feelings are really. And this is especially true for those of you that if you're here for an ex, this is especially true. That's like doubly true for those who are here for an ex. Like this is, they don't know what their deeper feelings are like. They just don't know what they feel right now. They know that they have feelings. They're trying to figure it out, but some of them aren't trying to figure it out that hard because it's too confusing. And it just depends on your history, but they basically, especially for those who are here for an ex, simply just don't know what their next move will be or when they'll come back, you know, if they'll come back or not. And if you left the person and if it's on you to come back, they don't know, you know, if they'll take you back if you come back. It's like they haven't decided, right? They don't know yet. With it in reverse, it can say that they're starting to gain clarity, though. So it's like the fog of the moon is being lifted a little bit because it did come out in reverse. They're starting to gain clarity, but not too much for the majority with that sword, King of Swords being in reverse, because you know, just has to be said, you know, for some, not all, you know, with the moon in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse, you know, someone here could be using their intelligence in a very negative way and or being deceptive. So just, you know, watch out for any red flags, or maybe red flags have already been an issue and you already know this. This person could be looking for red flags with you, but I really feel like it's the first thing I said, that for some of you, this person could be trying to be manipulative in some way or be deceptive in some way. And it could just be, you know, manipulative and deceptive in terms of like, you know, trying to figure out how to love you or get back into your life, or to hide. We already see that this person hides their feelings, so that's definitely one of the things they're deceptive about, if not the only thing. But when this person says that, you know, your eyes see right through me and it scares me, when somebody is scared, you know, for being seen, then they try to hide. And when they say that they grew up with bad role models, they have no clue how to love you like you deserve. I mean, that is like, that card should be renamed, you know, King of Swords in reverse, because it is a perfect card to describe him and how he comes across. So, for this person, love is not a wholesome, healthy, natural thing, and so they're trying to figure this out. And they feel like they have feelings for you. Like I said before, they can be quite strong feelings, but they're not exactly sure how romantic they are and or how deep they are, or what to do with them if they are deep. So it's just a whole lot of sort of like guesswork on their part, and therefore on my part, because I can only read what the cards are telling me. You know, others of you, this king is all logic and in his head and in his ego, so he isn't feeling with his heart. He's thinking with his head. So bottom line, he's thinking with his head and not feeling with his heart. let's see if we can get some more clues from the, actually did want to get, let me do that first. Get an outcome card. Spirit, what is the big message that you want for group 1 to know regarding this person's feelings, please? Can you help guide us in the right direction regarding how this person feels about group 1, please? What is the big message from Spirit in the future outcome as of present energies going forward, please? For group 1, what is the outcome? What do we need to see? What do we need to know? What is the outcome? It's in reverse. Yeah. So what can we say about the Emperor in reverse? Well, it's not really, it's not great. Okay. It's like the King of Swords in reverse, but on steroids. I'm just getting for an odd few, this person actually could take steroids. You ever date a guy on steroids? I don't recommend it. That being said, this is, you know, in the outcome position, it lets us know that this person, regardless of their issues, for a lot of you who are watching, this person's going to continue to be important to you in your life. I mean, that much is for sure. It doesn't matter that this person doesn't know how they feel about you. They can sense that they feel a lot for you. They just don't know what to do about it. And they acknowledge, at least here, that they have some work to do on themselves. Some healing is pretty evident, needs to take place here. But there is some sort of like tendency with this person that's negative, you know, that, you know, for some of you, this person could have misogynistic tendencies, like they try to oppress, you know, we can see they're already oppressing themselves, and that tends to, you know, carry over into the relationships, okay? Which if this is your reading, this is probably no surprise. If it's not, then this is someone newer, then, you know, this is just something to look out for. Remember when I mentioned red flags a couple moments ago? A couple moments ago, I mentioned a red flag or a red flags you should be looking out for. That's one of them. Like, this person, somebody that keeps such tight control on their feelings, has a blocked heart chakra, and they need to work on that in order to make any kind of a healthy partner. And it probably carries over, you know, their control issues or sense of oppressing, you know, carries over to everyone around them a little bit here, and including you. So it's kind of like a my way or the highway type individual. So it just, this card is basically just saying an outcome to be careful. You know, this could be the bad boy type, but definitely is an emotionally unavailable type. You know, if he was in the upright, we could say, you know, okay, he's a combination of like of Lancelot, the knightly protector, and a sensitive lover, somebody that is, you know, a manicorn, but basically like a unicorn. Okay, that combination of those lovely things that are ideal in a masculine partner. But with it being in reverse especially, it's more like this is somebody that, you know, just thinks that kind of like females are irrational, and, oh, you know, they might be very sweet, and, oh, isn't group 1 sweet, but boy, you know, is she irrational? And just the fact that I said females, you know, they're the type that use, no, it's women, right? But they're going to call you females because it's a way of distancing themselves from your femininity, and that in itself is an issue. So bottom line, this is what the energy that I'm getting. However you want to spell it, say it, or think it, it's the energy's bottom line. The bottom line is that in this person's higher vibration, you know, they can be a really good man, so to speak, the old-fashioned traditional kind of man that your mother and grandmother would love, basically. But as he's showing up in the reading, though, it's like this person is on track to continuing to be, you know, overly protective of himself, his heart, especially confused by emotions. Your emotions probably make him angry or confused or would. And for an odd few, you know, this is probably somebody you should avoid. Use your intuition on that, because this person might actually be, you know, have some abusive tendencies, is what it looks like. And I hate to say that, but I have to, because that's what I'm getting. Again, if he can shift that, if you can shift that through manifestation, and yes, you can do that. That's just a simple fact of the universe, but not everybody wants to, and I don't recommend it for everybody. But if he can shift and heal, you know, this might be something that down the line could be worthwhile as of present energies. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm almost inclined just to tell you, like, forget about this person. But you know, I'm not going to. You have free will in your reality. And anyways, with this being in the outcome, I really see that for the majority of you. You know, like I said, this person's going to continue to be important to you regardless of their issues. So let's move this card to the side and see what the Oracle card said. So same question, how does this person feel about group 1? And then I'm going to get a song as well. Okay, this person feels like you're their soulmate. We've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And we did see that with the Hierophant, and I did talk about, you know, this being a spiritual connection. Your person feels like this deeper, stronger sort of connection to you. It almost feels familial, like you've known each other before, or there's just a deeper connection. So this person does feel like you're a soulmate. But they feel it like from a logical standpoint, like this is a soulmate. What does that tabulate to? Like, let me get some graph paper and like calculate what exactly I can do with this information that is going to serve me. But you know, I suppose that it feels good, right, for you guys that are watching. Like, especially if you already suspect or know that this person is special to you or a soulmate, then you know this is that validation. They feel the same. And then we've got rekindle and old flame returns. So this person does feel like rekindling this connection. They do still have a flame for you. They do want to return or have you return. And then we've got natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. So like this person you know, wants boys to be boys and girls to be girls, and the connection to just sort of unfold naturally. So I want to get you guys some advice. Let me see, what deck should I use? Yeah. And if this is resonating, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below as well. Thanks to those of you who've gotten private readings, and those of you who support the channel with your likes and your subscribes, and on Patreon. My patrons are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you very much. These two have turned over. We've got peace of mind and feeling safe. So what this is essentially saying is make peace of mind your highest priority. I just told somebody today, if it costs you your peace of mind, it's too expensive. This person seems like a lot of work. They have a lot of work to do on themselves. They need a lot of healing. Some of us, you know, and I'm guilty of it too, fall in love with somebody's potential. But there's something, you know, on a subconscious / universal level within those this is resonating with, that feels like this is, you know, what you deserve, all that this person can be for you now and into the future. So there's a need to sort of change that and shift that. And one of the ways to do that is to affirm for what you want. And because thoughts create, quantum physics, affirm for what you want, make peace of mind your highest priority, because it's through peace of mind that your manifestations can happen. You're always manifesting anyway, might as well do it consciously. And feel safe. See, this is again, for me, concerning, because it's letting me know that for some of you, you know that you're not safe with this person. I'm not getting that you're not physically safe with this person, but there's an odd few out there where this is borderline or just outright abusive, in which case run for the hills. Do not tolerate that. Soulmate, twin flame or not, no label is worth your peace of mind or your safety, your health and well-being. That being said, you know, for the majority, this is just simply about healing insecurities. Like, there is some insecurity within you. Perhaps, you know, when you attract romantically unavailable people, then it's something within you that is emotionally unavailable, or doesn't feel safe in love. Maybe you've been hurt in love. There's some feelings around insecurity that need to be healed within you, and peace of mind made a top priority in order to shift not only this connection but future connections. Because you know, if relationships continue to not work out, what is the common denominator? You. It's not picking on you. It's saying that there's something within you that isn't being honored, and you are deserving of love, and you need to shift that energy by taking the advice on the cards. Make peace of mind your highest priority and feel safe. So with this being said, I am being guided to get you guys an affirmation. I'm big on affirmations. I've seen them work in my own life. Maybe one day I will make a video kind of telling you about the affirmations and the manifestations that I've produced, you know, because I talk about manifestation on this channel as well, and I've been manifesting since I was young. and I was manifesting cars and everything else without even realizing that's what I was doing. Manifesting getting into an expensive private college program against like every odd. So again, it is what it is. It's a reality, and it's better to work with it than against it. And I feel like affirmations are important. So I'm going to get into the book real quick and get you some affirmations, like the affirmations for these cards. It just basically says, you know, that any feelings of danger or vulnerability are healing, and they're replaced with a certain knowledge that you are safe and protected right now. And so if you don't resonate with being insecure, this can simply be talking about your person, or this is something that you're both mirroring or experiencing. So we say that this person feels insecure and unsafe. People don't block their heart chakras like this. It's not healthy and normal or natural to live all in your head. Even if you are a straight up air sign 100%, you still are a human being. Human beings typically, unless they have a personality disorder, have feelings. And I'm not getting this person has that, for the most part. 99%, let's be generous and say they don't have a personality disorder. Let's affirm that. But that could be talking about your person as well. You know, that they're, what they need to heal is a sense of danger or vulnerability around feeling, you know, having feelings, love, being vulnerable, and connection. And to know that they are safe and protected regardless of what happens. You can't really trust others until you trust yourself, and trusting yourself simply means knowing beyond any shadow of a doubt, having the confidence to know that no matter what anybody does, no matter what happens in your life, that you can handle it. And then the affirmation is, I am safe, I am secure, I am completely protected at all times. So I would say that if you guys are drawn to, I would definitely say that. And then peace of mind, it's just saying my mind is now peaceful, and I know that all of my needs are automatically taken care of. I can rest easily, assured that all is well. So definitely heal those feelings of vulnerability within yourself, so you're not attracting predatory energy or opportunistic energy. Because if that is your vibrational set point, you will attract it through other people, not just this person. It's, you know what I mean? You can't run from your issues. You have to heal them. So your song. All right, angel spirits and guides for group 1. What is the song that will most resonate with them, and or give them added information on how this person feels about group 1? How does this person feel about group 1? Get my stack of cards here. I haven't used these in a while. Remember, guys, the cards are like divination cards as well. Like, they're just basically another form of oracle card, and so should be interpreted that way. Take what applies and let the rest fly. If it's going to trigger you, upset you, then why are you going to listen to it? It just means the card's not for you. I need to say that because I've had an issue, because I don't just put all nicey things. Like my deck, like this deck, that's my deck. I tried to balance it with constructive messages as well as you know, the nicer, more romantic messages, because I just feel like that's fair. Like, why wouldn't I do that? But I know some people just want it to be all sweetness and light, and I don't begrudge you on that. This is, you know, it is what it is. I'm not one of those people that believes that you have to struggle and suffer in order to learn a lesson. Like, if you think that, yes, that's the only way you're going to learn. But if you affirm that, you know, I learn best in a nurturing environment, my lessons can be easy and I can still learn just as much or even more, it's probably true, which we can get into that. Conditions need to be right in order for a seed to blossom and grow. And I've said that before, but I know that, you know, modern day culture says the opposite. It's all machismo nonsense, emperor in reverse shit. It's funny how that plays into the reading. That little tangent that I was just inspired to go on. So Fleetwood Mac Dreams, okay. So if you want to stick around while I read this, cool. If not, please like, subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss my next video. And, you know, I do kind of feel like, I haven't decided yet, but I'm sort of starting to feel like groups 1, 2, and 3 today kind of go like group 1 being like past, group 2 being like present, group 3 being like future. But I can't guarantee that. But if you are drawn to watch more than one reading, whether it's resonating or not, just because you like the way I read, or it's entertaining, or it does resonate, and hopefully you will find something helpful in the readings, you know, for yourself, then you are welcome to watch as many or as few as you would like. Otherwise, you can check out a playlist link down below for a different reading. So Fleetwood Mac Dreams. Now I wish I could play this for you guys, but I probably will get like a copyright strike if I did. So unfortunately, you're stuck with me reading it to you. But I will try to link link the song down below. So, okay. I don't know this one by heart, but I have heard it. Obviously, it's in my pile, so I think it has some merit. Now, here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Okay, no, I know this song. Okay. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it, but listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness. Like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had. And I feel like this is where your person's at. Like whoever needed their freedom, you know, they needed it and the other one just let them go. Like this whole attitude of, if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, you know, it's yours. And if it doesn't, then it never was. I don't know if it's that extremist or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of that sentiment. And that you should only play, you know, the way you feel it. So yeah, basically like you should do what you feel. But this person doesn't know what they feel or what to make of it. And if they do, to some extent they do, yes, to some extent they do. They have positive feelings towards you. They don't know like what to make, like they don't value it enough, those feelings, is what I'm gleaning. So it says, listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, but this person is feeling lonely for you, missing you. Like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. And it's interesting because it's thundering outside right now. I don't know if you guys were able to hear it earlier. It's thundering. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, anyway. So, on target, Yolanda. Okay. So, oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women. Oh, can you guys say women? Wasn't I just talking about like people who say female or gals or like those kind of like patronizing terms for women have a problem with femininity and feminine power, just femininity, period. Wow. Okay, so say women. They will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You'll know. Now here I go again. I see the crystal visions. That's a tarot deck I've been meaning to get. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. And have you any dreams you'd like to sell? Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had or what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining, okay? And that goes on again. So that's your song, guys. I feel like this is, you know, your person coming through, you know, letting you know that they do feel a loss of you, that they acknowledge in many cases there was some playing going on in the connection, and I feel like, you know, they are their kind of own worst enemy in the situation. So it's kind of like maybe the precursor to or the remnants of a tower moment that happened in this person's life or needs to happen in order to break down those walls that are keeping them sort of feeling lost and keeping them feeling alone, which, you know, hopefully they'll get that shit together someday. So this is what I've got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to move on to group 2. Hi, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So what is the topic? What's the topic today? The topic is, how do they feel about you? Your person of interest, the one that you came to the reading for, how do they feel about you right now? So I believe with group 1, I started off with some messages. Then we will get into your tarot cards. And we'll finish with the oracle cards. So go ahead and think about your person of interest, the one you came to the reading for. Angels, spirits, and guides, for everyone who is tuned into group 2, what guidance do you have for us? What would their person say if they had no fear and no filter? What would group 2's person say, please? Oh, already got one flipping out. You're simple like quantum physics. Quantum physics is kind of simple, basically. You just understand that, you know, whatever you focus on, you create. Whatever you like, thoughts create. Whatever you focus on, you create. and you start taking ownership of that. It is kind of simple, but I guess if you're trying to explain it to somebody that doesn't understand it, you know, the ego gets in the way and wants to ask 50 million questions because the ego is the one that wants to be in control, right? It's a very human thing to do, but it's a very erroneous thing to do. But bottom line, your person's saying that it's kind of complicated, group 2. Teasing you. I like that. Teasing is good. Like playfulness, humor is good anyway. I don't know. See what else comes out. What else would group 2's person say to them? They had no filter. 2 more trying to come out. We'll take them. I need to man up and quit letting fear stop me. This person's saying they need to man up, woman up, whatever the case may be. Majority who watch are females or feminine. So this person's saying, I need to man up, quit letting fear stop me. I know you're my soulmate. Meeting you was written in the stars. Well, that's a nice message. I like that one. Meeting you is written in the stars. They know you are their soulmate, group 2. So if you were suspecting that this connection was special, deeper, or this person is your soulmate or has that potential to be, that they might be, this could be your confirmation. At the very least, they're saying like they feel like you are their soulmate. My life is not as together as it seems. So this person's saying their life is not as together as it seems, basically. So does this person's life seem together? Maybe they feel like their life looks like it's together, but in actuality, it's pretty obvious that their life's a mess. It just depends on, you know, how delusional or confused this person is. But maybe this person's life does seem like it's together, and you think that this person doesn't miss you if you're in separation, or that they don't care, or that they're focusing more on other things. Other things are more important. But in reality, they feel like their life isn't as together as it seems. So let's see what else comes out and how this correlates or resonates with the rest of the reading here. I'm going to go ahead and use the Cosmic Cycles Tarot here to find out more. First card that came out was the Devil in reverse, so we're going to flip that upright, and that is Capricorn energy. Somebody could be a Capricorn, and doesn't have to be. Could be strong in the chart. Then next we have the Eight of Pentacles, more Earth sign energy. And then we've got the Page of Swords, air sign energy. Now remember that readings, the messages from the readings can be interchangeable or vice versa, so just apply them how they resonate. You know, if they resonate at all. So just take what applies and let the rest fly. My general feeling overall, though, with this reading here, this person feels like it is a lot of work to make this a healthy relationship. We can see on the Devil card, this guy got this girl chained. He's sitting there, you know, drinking a beer. Basically your typical attachment, addiction, obsessive, compulsive sort of devil energy going on right there. But with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like almost the opposite in a sense, because it's about health, well-being. He's at the gym, he's lifting weights, and he's looking over here. That could be past energy, it could be present energy, it could be the potential and the connection. So be forewarned whenever the Devil card comes out. It can create serious issues in a connection and or be toxic and unhealthy. I'm going to say it because that's what I'm getting, but I do feel like the good news is that with the Eight of Pentacles there is showing that this person, you know, could be willing to put in the work to make it a more healthy connection. They definitely feel like this connection is unhealthy or was in the past, or has that potential to be, and thusly, let me get all like professor-like on you guys, but I feel like, because I am talking to so many people, that I have to be that way sometimes so that everybody's sure to understand to the extent that they're meant to. This person, bottom line, feels like the connection's a lot of work to make it a healthy one, but they are thinking about it, and they're learning about it as well, like learning how they can make this connection healthier, how they can make themselves healthier, especially if they're the ones with attachment or addiction issues. And I feel like they do feel like talking to you about it, okay? This person could be watching you on the, from the outside looking in, thinking about the right time to come in and say, hey, I've worked on myself, or I'm working on myself, or hey, I know this connection's hard work, or your hard work if you're the one that resonates with attachment issues. It's not always just the person of interest. Sometimes it's you. Whatever it is, though, it's like this person wants to talk to you about working on it because they still feel connected to you. But more than likely, this person's the one that's a mess because they admit, well, why would they say that my life is not as together as it seems if they're in the Devil energy? Maybe because they're masking or hiding the fact that their life's in Devil energy. Maybe that's why it came out in reverse. So this person has a lot of fear too, and they want to work on that because, addictions and the things represented by the Devil card, the unhealthy energy, and the excessive use of other things to fill the hole within, is often a fear-based decision rooted in fear. So let's go card by card on this and see what else we're getting. For some of you, this could have started off as a strictly sexual relationship, or it presently is. I feel like for others, it's like more of a past energy, but just take it how it resonates. So I'm getting strictly sexual relationship there, but your person feels like taking it more seriously. If you haven't had sex with this person, or this is a newer connection, then this person, either way, whether you have or you haven't, this person does find you like magnetic in almost a supernatural way, like to your person, in terms of how attractive you are, how attracted they are to you, or how much of a pull they feel to you. Especially if you guys are typically like actually soulmates and feel this way mutually, then there is a strong pull, and this person does feel like it's supernatural, like you're the devil, right? Because how in pop culture, movies, cartoons, things like that, sometimes the devil can be a little seductress, and I can't think of an exact example, but yeah, could be feeling like in that way you're the devil because you're so seductive, okay? Or they feel that way about you. Also, I'm getting too, especially if you resonate with this Capricorn energy, that they feel like you're that you're someone that always gets what they want no matter what, or that you just have a knack for getting away with things. Like maybe there are things that you have done that you didn't get caught, or you got away with that other people couldn't get away with. Conversely, it could be this is how this person feels that they are, but just take how it resonates. I think it's kind of a split. I feel like some of you, you're this way. You're like, yeah, kind of like smiling to yourself, knowing that you are kind of this way, get away with things, or because you are magnetic. Like people who are magnetic have a way of sort of getting away with things, or smoothing out whenever they do get in trouble. They can like smooth it out more easily because of their magnetism or charisma than somebody who doesn't have magnetism or charisma, generally speaking. And this person feels like you have magnetism and charisma, but again, if you feel like it's the other way around, flip it. I do feel like for some though that this person does feel like you are somebody that gets what you want. So maybe you are quite ambitious. That could be as well. So with this Eight of Pentacles, yeah, because we got the Eight of Pentacles here, which is talking about somebody that works really hard, dedicated to learning something or doing something, working towards goals. So yeah, like I said, this person can think that this connection is or will be a lot of work. For some of you, this person actually feels like they've got you all figured out, because see how his face is like looking over? So this person could feel like they've got your number, they've got you figured out. Like however, messy your life is, if you resonate with the one having devil sort of tendencies, or with it being in reverse, you could have money problems or some other attachment issues, or the alternate scenario that I mentioned where you're just like a really strong go-getter, or you just have a way of like getting away with stuff other people can't get away with. This person's pretty certain they feel like they have you figured out. Yeah, because when I said the thing that I said before, yeah, about your person, saying, yeah, that's just basically what it is. And then with the Page of Swords here, that kind of like doubles that down for me. Like this person is keeping an eye on you, watching you, and thinking that they got you figured out. I'm not sure to what degree that's true or how strongly they feel that, but it is coming through for some. You know, if your person is at all like the King of Swords from the previous group, you guys might want to watch group 1. Like I don't know if I told you guys or not, but groups 1, 2, and 3 seem connected more so than usual today. So if you felt drawn to, you know, you could watch like group 1 as past, this one as present, and 3 as a future. But if your person's at all like the King of Swords from the previous group, you know, they might actually think that, you know, they're above you somehow, like more mature or financially well off than you are. I think the last time I said that, or one of the last times I said that, somebody was like in the comment section, I make more than him, blah, blah, blah. Then that message is not for you. Okay. With the Page of Swords being here, they're definitely interested in you guys. Like, they're definitely interested. Wouldn't be keeping an eye on you, thinking about you, trying to figure you out, if that's what they're doing. It looks like they are. Like, they do think that you're not easy to figure out, because we did see, like, you're simple like quantum physics. So how does this person know whether you're simple or not? If they aren't keeping an eye on you or aren't paying attention to you, they definitely notice you. They're definitely interested in you. Like I said, they could be watching you from the outside or on social media. However, they can be watching you or trying to keep tabs on you, maybe through gossip, listening to others if you have people in common. There's some way that this person is keeping tabs on you or watching you, and they're definitely considering a relationship with you as well, because they do feel this connection. I mean, some of you could already be in this connection, but this person feels like working on it because they feel like the connection's not healthy, or they feel like you feel like it's not healthy, and that you feel like it needs to be worked on. Maybe you both do. It's probably likely, like, it's both ways. But just be careful for some of you, and only take this message if it does resonate, and forget it if it doesn't. That they have a naysayer in their midst, like somebody that's putting doubts in their head about you. You know, so if this person is blowing hot and cold, you know, or being very distant, this could be the reason why. Like, there could be somebody that has or is putting doubts in their head about you, make this person skeptical about you. So bad juju on that person then. If that's what they're doing, they should mind their own business. But this could be the case, especially if this person's being hot and cold with you. Okay. So let's get the outcome. I want to pull the outcome on camera here. And if this is resonating, please hit that like button and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss my next video. And thanks to those of you who already do that, to my patrons, my Instagram followers, and those who've gotten private readings from me. If you would like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. For group 2, Spirit, what is the big message from Spirit? A summation, I guess. Big message from Spirit, summary for the whole reading for group 2. What is the outcome of this connection, please, for group 2? Outcome of the reading, outcome of the connection, like, what's the future outcome here? Well, at least this one's in the upright. Wheel of Fortune. So this does validate for me that this is an on-again, off-again relationship for some of you, if not most of you. It does show the ups and downs in the connection, but with it being in the upright, I do feel like there is a change for the better that is coming in here. Whatever you're going through, especially like if you guys are going through a real downturn in the connection with that devil energy, you know, this goes along with it for me, because it is saying, like, after some devil energy, we're getting somewhere, we're working on the connection, we're dedicating ourselves to making progress. So it can be talking about, it is talking about working things out, and as a result of that, the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. There is an upturn for the better in the connection. So go ahead and wish upon a star. If you see a shooting star, wish upon it. Set your intentions. You know, this isn't a particularly strong card, Wheel of Fortune, because it's like, this too shall pass. So whether times are good or whether times are bad, this too shall pass. It's the nature of life. It goes round and round. But it does talk about, you know, things getting better, at least temporarily here in the connection. Okay. So it's a step in the right direction. And it's also letting you know that, you know, relationships have ups and downs. It's up to you to decide whether or not, you know, it's worth sticking around or continuing to deal with, in the knowledge that, you know, the path is a winding road and all of that. Like, that's basically, for the most part, saying that, you know, something good is going to happen here. But you don't want to take it for granted, right? Enjoy it while it lasts. This uptick, this turn for the better in the connection, like, enjoy it while it lasts. And, keep working on the connection, because it's going to need it. This isn't like the finish line. This isn't like the world. And even the world precedes a new journey. So this is just about just letting us know there's going to be a change, and learn to go with the flow is important in this connection, because this is going to continue to have its ups and downs. It's just like, but is it going to spiral up or is it going to spiral down, right? If the wheel keeps turning and life is forever in motion and the only constant is change, you want to be ascending in life and in love and in the connection. You don't want that change or that wheel to take you down. So make sure that you keep on 8 of Pentacles your ways and your way forward in this connection, and having this person do so. It has to keep evolving in order to be worth exploring or continuing. But yeah, it's a good energy with this Wheel of Fortune and the outcome. So what are the oracle messages for you guys? We've got stand your ground. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, you know, don't get complacent thinking that, yay, we've achieved a certain height in the connection or an improvement or a turn for the better. You know, that means that I can just like rest on my laurels, or however the saying goes, or like, that means that I've made it, I've arrived. You know, it's still a journey. Enjoy it while it lasts, certainly, but know that there are certain things that you still need to stand your ground on. This person, especially, you know, if this person has some sort of issues with addictions or anything like that, or you do, it's like you need to stand your ground. You need to set your intention and you need to stick with it. That this person needs hard boundaries, and maybe you do as well. If this person has a tendency to let fear get the better of them and, you know, make them engage in escapist activities, even if it's like just workaholism or something else, this is saying that, you know, whatever it is, I think that if this card resonates for you, you're going to know what it's talking about. As it relates to your life in this connection, stand your ground. So we're going to get an affirmation for that. But let's look at the Romantic Fairies cards. Everybody loves these. I love these too. Cards that come out for you guys. Soulmate, so that's double validation. If you feel like this person is your soulmate, likely they are. They certainly feel so with this card. I know you're my soulmate. Meeting you was written in the stars, and then we got the soulmate card. You have found your romantic counterpart. So again, this person's letting you know that you really feel like you are a soulmate. Then we've got tease. The energy is fun and lighthearted, but not certain. So yeah, exactly. This is very much like the Wheel of Fortune energy, another double validation. So it's like you guys are going to be experiencing some fun in the connection. It's getting warm outside. Maybe you guys will go to the fair or something. Go to amusement park or something. But either way, this is and we saw your person's kind of a teaser anyway, like with the You're Simple, like quantum physics. So basically, like giving you a hard time, poking fun at you, teasing you a little bit. This is going to continue. Like, so the energy is still uncertain. That's why you need to stand your ground about what your expectations are, you know, for a relationship, regarding the connection, standing by your morals and values, you know, whatever it is, you know, the boundaries that you need to set for your own health and well-being need to be maintained. So let me get you an affirmation for that stand your ground card, because as you guys know, I am a proponent and a fan of manifestation and quantum physics. To me, it's not like mystical or far out at all, because I've done enough research on it to know better than that. But affirmations work, and I want you guys to have what you want to have and have the best. So let's do what works. With this card, it says that excuse me, you know, that just basically that you're asked to make a decision based on your honest feelings, and stick to your decisions, and don't allow outside influences to cause you to waver. So an affirmation you can say is, I speak my truth powerfully and lovingly. I trust in my strong feelings and stand my ground in following them. And I do feel like your person, you know, feels that this is how you are. And also I feel like for some of you, this person is, I just feel like this person feels like this is how you are. And I don't know if your person is this way as well. Maybe they are, but I really get for some that this person feels like this is how you are. And that this is how you should say this person likes this about you. Maybe this is why they come at you with like a kind of a teasing energy. If you're very serious, if you're very sort of kind of like Queen of Swords energy here, or Queen of Wands energy here with that stick in front of her. You have a stern energy, but if this person has had you in a devil energy or anything like that, then it makes sense that you would be guarded. I don't feel like you're overly guarded. I feel like you are watching your boundaries and asserting them, which is healthy and proper, and you should be doing that. But yeah, I do feel like that's kind of like how your person sees you or feels about you. So I'm going to get you a song because I haven't done that for a while, and I did that for group 1. I'm going to use the randomizer for you guys too as well, because it's simpler than trying to shuffle these gigantic cards, because, you know, I used to do that. It's just not, you know, that effective. So I'm going to use the true random generator here. And so Spirit, give us the card that will most resonate for group 2, give additional information, and or just like a nice song to complement the reading, please, for group 2. This goes back here. Okay. Got the cards numbered. Bear with me. Okay. We got Sam Smith and Dancing with a Stranger. Okay. Interesting. Now, like I've said before, because we have, you know, had an issue or two with the cards on here, people get confused or choose to be confused because they get triggered, and I understand, but my compassion has limits, okay? When I especially and specifically tell you how to take something, these cards are meant to be, the songs are meant to be listened to and taken as an oracle card. So take what resonates and forget what doesn't, and it can, you know, mean different things. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and read this for you, but if you guys don't want to stick around, listen to me read it, because I can't play it, because if I play it on the video, it's a copyright strike, more than likely. I don't know how some people get away with it. Let me know in the comment section if you know the secret, but I'm going to read it and link it down below if I can. Otherwise, you know, if this is where we part ways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, please, and do subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss my next video, and contact me for a private reading if you'd like one. So it's basically saying, I don't want to be alone tonight. It's pretty clear that I'm not over you. I'm still thinking about the things you do, so I don't want to be alone tonight. Can you light the fire? I need somebody who can take control. I know exactly what I need to do. And I feel like that goes along with this. You know, my life is not as together as it seems, and like that devil energy too. Like you seem like somebody that can take control, and things like that. So this person's needing that. And if you're not that way, then they're just telling you, like, for some of you, this is what they need. Those hard boundaries that I was talking about, right? They need those. But they don't want to be alone, like the card says. And, you know, for some of you, this person, like the card says, you know, is with somebody new, or feel like they have to go out and find somebody new. And that this person feels like a stranger to them because, you know, they feel like you're their soulmate. And they know that they have let fear, you know, get in the way of the connection. And so it just feels like, you know, maybe, you know, they're settling for something, you know, less, just to sort of like fill the void of loneliness. I'm drawn to this little sticker of Baby Yoda, and he's in his carriage driving by. And it's like he's looking. So that's that Page of Swords energy. Maybe this person drives by your place, somehow is looking at you, or maybe trying to get a reaction out of you. But either way, it's like, I wasn't even going out tonight. I need to get you off my mind. I know exactly what I need to do. So it's the guy talking and the girl talking. So the masculine and the feminine. So maybe you guys are both doing this with this up and down energy, you know, going round and round, teasing each other, trying to make each other jealous or something like that. Or just feeling like you need to move on. Like if you are in separation, this person could feel like you're seeing someone else, or you know that they're seeing someone else, and part of that is kind of like you're doing what you feel like you need to do, is to move on. Isn't that what everybody always tells you to do when you break up with somebody or something's not working out? So this person wants to work on the connection, though. So they're just kind of like trying to figure out how to do that, what to say to you, and how to convey that. For some of you, you know this person is with somebody new. Maybe you are as well. They feel like this is what they had to do. It's not what they really wanted to do. They feel like whoever they're with is with like a stranger. So, you know, listen to that if you feel drawn to. It's a good song, regardless of how it applies, if it applies. But this is what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go head over to group 3. Welcome, group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So group 3, I've got your piles over to the left, and then I'm going to get some cards, some message cards from your person. Like I told the first 2 groups, I kind of feel like all 3 groups are connected, with group 1 being past, group 2 being present, and group 3 being future. If that resonates, check out the other groups. And as always, it's a general reading, so just, you know, take what resonates and take what applies and let the rest fly. And We will be getting a song using the randomizer towards the end of the reading, as well as looking at the oracle cards too. Yeah, so is there anything else? Readings can be vice versa, or interchangeable. So if I'm saying something and it sounds like your person more than it sounds like you, but I'm saying it's you, or vice versa, then go ahead and just like correct it in your mind. That being said, we're going to get started with the messages. Angel spirits and guides, for everyone who has chosen group 3, what would their person say to them if they had no fear, no filter? How does this person really feel about group 3 right now? Group 3, think about the person on your mind, or like the person you came to the reading for. How does this person really feel about group 3 right now, Spirit? How does group 3's person really feel about group 3 right now, please? Okay. You're getting 2 like group 2 did. I'm ready to take responsibility. Give me another chance. And I knew from the first time I saw you, it's always been you. Well, those are nice messages. And as you guys know, that's my self-created deck. Well, some of you know. And I said in a previous group, I try to balance my deck so that they're not all, you know, sugary sweet, just to make it more realistic or constructive. At least that was my thinking at the time that I made that deck. So in other words, I feel like those messages came out because they were meant to come out, and they're more on the positive side. But let's see what else comes out for group 3, Spirit. What else would their person of interest say if they had no fear, no filter, please? Oh, that's too many. Yeah, that said you came closer than anyone. Okay. I feel like that has validity, but I only wanted 1 card, so sometimes I have to insist. Sometimes I have to insist. One more message from this person. I hide behind material things. And then honorable mention, I replay our conversations over and over in my head. Yeah, they replay the conversations over and over. So this person just says they hide behind material things. But they knew from the first time they saw you, it's always been you, and they're ready to take responsibility, and they're asking for another chance. So I used the last unicorn tarot deck for you guys. Only group today that I use this deck on, one of my favorite decks. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So the first card that came out for group 3 is the 2 of Cups. Then we've got the 2 of Coins. So 2 2s. And you know what? I just realized too that when I was doing this reading, I did see 222 on the clock. I almost made note of it, but I told myself I'd remember, and for once I actually did. So yeah, just got a flash of lightning. I don't know if that showed up on camera, but anyway. Oh, but I bet that does. Nice loud thunder. So anyway, protection. That was the message. Like, there's a protective energy with that 222, but if you want to look up that angel number and see if it resonates for you, you can do that. Then we've got Judgment. Schmendrick the Magician, raising Lady Amalthea from the dead. So there's your second chances. Let me see. I do feel like your person loves you. Like, if this is a newer connection and you're not at that stage yet, then I guess you could simply just take it like whatever positive feelings you have towards them, they feel the same. But for more of you, I actually feel like this person loves you. I feel like you have been in a relationship or at like an actual couple with this person before, something very close to that. Okay. Either way, they feel the same about you as you feel about them. But we've got 2 2s here. 2s typically represent the need to make a decision, right? It's also representing like the need to balance extremes and have patience. And then 2 plus 2 equals 4, and 4 is the number of stability. Four is also the number of stagnancy too. So maybe this person is working or you're working, you got your individual things that you guys need to work on in your life. And that's like one of the reasons for any stagnation in the connection. But we also see that there is a need to work on building stability and consistency in the connection, or there was in the past, and that's part of what's happening here. It's kind of like group 2 in that sense. So this person feels like working on things with you. They feel like balancing any extremes in the connection. They feel like you are a patient person, or they want you to be patient, or they feel like they've been patient, right? I'm just getting that with that 222 energy. It's like this need for patience to work on things, to balance things out, to get to a more stable place. You can see the 2 of Pentacles. He's a juggler on his tippy toes. There's imbalance with that card. It's just like barely keeping your head above water kind of thing, like having to walk a tightrope sort of. So this person feels like patience is needed in order to be able to put both feet down on the ground and have some stability in the connection. So definitely there are some decisions that need to be made. Your person feels it looks like it's particularly to do with, practically speaking, like matters of work and home, juggling personal life and public life, or work life and home life. There could be some family issues as well. But with the Judgment card, this is indicating that they're seeing that what their truth path forward is. This is about seeing the writing on the wall. This is the Judgment Day. This is when that gavel drops and the judge's little hammer drops and the decision is made, and it's like that's impending, that's coming, that's happening. This person feels like making this decision. This is all about making a decision. And I feel like this person is seeing their true path forward, and I'm hearing, obviously, this includes you. Like, obviously, like it always included you, and it does include you. Like, obviously, why do you have to even ask? Okay. So Spirit was being loud about that for somebody out there. But with that being said, let's just start with this 2 of Pentacles. So some of you could have recently had a fight with this person. Like I said, I feel like some of you are in contact or in a relationship with this person. But regardless, for some of you, maybe not all, but for some, you know, you recently had a fight. Now you're coming to the reading to see what's going to happen. This card says that you will get back together soon. Like soon. Whatever soon means for you. Pretty soon. If you guys aren't in a relationship currently, or there wasn't a recent fight, but you are in separation, you know, for most of you, they do feel like getting back together as well. Like, it might take longer, or you might have had to be more patient in that case, but they do want a second chance. I think they did say that, right? Yeah. Give me another chance. They're asking for another chance. They did say they hide behind material things, so that's double validation for the 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles is about material things. Excuse me. But they, bottom line with that 2 of Cups, feel like getting back together with you. You know, they still have feelings for you. If you guys are still together, this is just validation. Like, if you're questioning this person's feelings, how do they feel about you? They love you. They feel the same that you feel. And they want some more of the good times again in the future here. You know, they still, regardless of your situation, together or separated, they still have feelings for you. They still, you know, hold on to the good times that the 2 of you have shared together. And like, they hold those good times close to their heart. And this is doubly true if you guys, you know, are a couple, or actually were a couple. Like, if this is a newer connection, obviously it's not going to be as intense, but you know, if you know, basically. If you guys are here for somebody that is very special to you, and you have a history, or you just know, like, take what resonates. So with the 2 of Pentacles, they feel like they have a lot of responsibilities, though. Somebody here has a lot of responsibilities. So even though their feelings are there, it looks like their other commitments are taking attention away from you. I'm hearing taking precedence over you, which is not a good feeling, right? Like, I mean, for some of you, that might work out for you. If you're somebody that's hyper independent or very busy yourself, then maybe you want somebody like that, or understand that, and you're cool with that because you get your space. But others, like, who are more sensitive, or just like, what's the point of, like, I can be lonely all by myself, you know, like the saying goes, I can do bad all by myself. Like, what do I need you for? If you're not helping me out, if you're not, you know, moving forward with me, what's the point of having you around? Well, I can be lonely all by myself. So some of you feel that way. that this person is not making you a priority, or that other commitments are taking attention away from you. And you know, that's going to hurt, depending, like, the degree that's going to affect you in a negative way will be, like I said before, depending on what kind of a partner that you want, right? So some of you will find this hard, or have found this hard, that this person is putting other priorities ahead of you. And this person feels like you're finding it hard. But they also feel like they're doing this, like, this dance, this juggling act. Like, you feel like, you know, it's just better for you at this time to let them deal with their work, their family, or whatever these responsibilities are, and not back them into a corner. So if you haven't done that, they appreciate that. If you haven't, like, pressed the issue or gave an ultimatum, if you've been patient and understanding, they appreciate that. That's the kind of partner that they see themselves with. Some of you, this person feels backed into a corner, and for a very odd few, that might be what it takes to get them to make a decision, which, you know, I wish I could be more specific and say, you know, who does that apply to, who does that not apply to, but with so many people watching, it's, like, impossible to be very specific and say, hey, Sarah, who's watching, this is your scenario. Linda, who's watching, this is your scenario. Hannah, who's watching, this is, you know, so get a private reading if that's what you want. But the scenario, though, basically with this, as far as I can see, is basically somebody that's juggling these responsibilities, and as a result of that, the other one has felt like they haven't been prioritized and focused on as much as they should have been. Or maybe you're feeling that now, or your person's feeling that, right? But just to stick with one scenario, yeah, this is somebody that has a lot of responsibilities, and the best thing that you can do is let them do their thing if you want a relationship with them. Now, will this go on forever? I don't know. We're not seeing that far into the future today. We'll pull an outcome card and see what that says. But this person's acknowledging, like, they feel like acknowledging, like, what's interfered in the connection, if something has, right? Maybe this is what you argued about. Something about this is coming through, though. And with the Judgment here, it's just letting us know that there is a decision that will be made soon enough, and you'll know exactly how this person feels. Like, if you have any doubt about where this is going, for instance, like if they're going to put those pentacles down and actually, like, settle down, I feel like they will, with the energy of the 4 here, that they will stabilize, the connection will stabilize. They feel like stabilizing it and making it more consistent. I feel like the decision will be made for a lot of you for that to happen. But others of you, this card is kind of like giving me Moon and High Priestess vibes, letting us know, even like Justice vibes, saying, you know, soon enough you're going to know what the decision is one way or another. The answers are coming. So, but the Judgment card is also about a resurrection, another chance, okay? So whatever, and it also says with it being here, you know, that, you know, whatever the decision is more than likely going to be the right one, or you're going to be happy with it, right? So I feel like it's going in a good direction, but we'll see. Let's get the outcome card. If the reading is resonating, let me know in the comment section, or like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. It does support the channel. It's free to subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss my next video. And if you'd like a private reading, contact information's down below. Thank you to my patrons. I do plan on getting a Patreon reading up soon enough. I appreciate you guys and your patience on that. And thank you to my Instagram followers as well. Spirit, what is the outcome, the big message from Spirit, the future outcome of this reading for group 3, please? What do we need to know? Excuse me. What's the outcome, big message from Spirit, future outcome of this reading for those who have chosen group 3? Oh, I didn't even barely. That was the Queen of Pentacles. I only wanted one card. See if we can get one card to come out. I might have to select it because these cards are thick and they stick together because they have a matte finish. See, but we're getting lots of, like, we're getting Queen of Pentacles, we're getting 10 of Pentacles. The outcome looks good. It's just corroborating what I said about I feel like this will stabilize and become consistent. You will become more of a priority. I just saw the Ace of Cups. This person loves you. You guys are going to start a new, more loving phase in the connection. We've got the Queen of Cups as the outcome. I'll take it. So group 3, like I said, this person loves you. And going forward into the future, we're seeing that you're feeling loved by this person as well, okay? really feel like you guys, you turn a corner with this decision being made, with this judgment call. I guess we're kind of, you know, spilling the beans. The universe was wanting you to wait and see, and to some extent there are parts of this that you do need to wait and see about. But one thing can be certain when we see the Queen of Cups in the outcome, that this is about going, like, taking the next step, like romantically speaking. The Queen of Cups is very romantic. She is an extremely romantic energy. She's water sign energy. So your person could be strong water, or you could as well. You could both have strong water. This is strong. I think it's Cancer and Gemini, but regardless of your signs, it's basically just saying that, you know, you're taking the next step in the connection. You know, if this is a newer connection, then this is the great date that seals the deal. But it can't even be if it's like a more long-term relationship. This is like a great date. This is romance personified. This is something wonderful and happy, and even sort of like lighthearted a little bit, you know. It's kind of moving away from sort of that judgment energy and sort of capturing some of that Two of Pentacles energy, but applying it to the relationship, that lightheartedness, that fun. That's what I mean by that. Like, it does feel like lighthearted, but also, you know, all the things that Cups energy represents, you know, sensuality and emotions, feelings. And I feel like if your person is hard to, I'm hearing get a reaction out of, but just isn't very in touch with their feelings, or tends to be like in the first reading, their person was very much in their head, then you are the one that's going to make them feel. The feminine in the connection is making them feel. The one with the stronger water and or the feminine in the connection is making, that's what the Queen of Cups does. She makes you feel. And I think that this person is probably going to drive you crazy at times, but I think like they're going to enjoy it to some extent. And I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean it in a playful, lighthearted way. I think that some of you are probably going to drive this person crazy at times as well. But the outcome looks really, really tasty. Okay, it's going to go to your head like a drink, and it's basically saying this connection is going to the next level, and that you've got some sexy romantic times ahead for sure. So it looks really good. I mean, there are very few downsides to this card in the outcome. The only thing you want to do, as always, is keep your head, because the Queen of Cups, if you resonate with her, you know, she is somebody that tends to lavish her love on the person that she cares about. If anything, she needs to be a little bit more discerning. Like, she wears her heart on her sleeve. You know, she can be, you know, taken advantage of because of that. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that you're gonna be swept off your feet in this connection, and it's going to be sensual and sexy, and it's gonna go to your head. You go to my head. Oh yeah, that's your guys' song. I don't even think I need to look up a song for you guys. Louis Armstrong. Oh my god, that's a perfect song. I don't even have it in my cards. I need to add that. Anyways, sorry guys. But yeah, you go to this person's head and they go to yours. And so keep your head, keep one foot on the ground. But this is like an exciting partner in crime. So really all there is to do in the future, and the big message from Spirit is, as a present energy, enjoy the connection. Like, if you're in this now, enjoy it. Enjoy those good times, or regardless, this is what you're having to look forward to. So I love that for you guys. So to move on to the Oracle cards. We've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So something to do with family issues, right? Because I mentioned that before with the Two of Pentacles. Maybe you feel like you're on the back burner because this person has family issues. Or maybe they don't have family issues and you don't know, or you do know that this person, like, presently doesn't have family issues. But you can still have family issues even if you're not in contact with them. It's like old wounds need to be healed, wounds that were inflicted upon them in their childhood, or from like, you know, family interactions, family, you know, issues, like the card says. This could be you. Take it how it resonates. Somebody needs to heal these family issues. This could be, though, what is a distraction, taking their energy away from, maybe they have their own family. Like if this person is involved with somebody else, or has children with somebody else, or something like that, or there's something to do with family in general that is affecting the connection. So we'll look into that and get an affirmation. But the other two cards that come out is disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden, and you are worthy. Your worth doesn't depend on the other person. So I feel like that second card is like, yeah, you are worthy. Your worth does not depend on another person. So I knew there was a reason, thank you, Spirit, why I was going into about the Queen of Cups, because it is such a happy outcome. But I did want to make sure that you guys understood that, you know, you are to keep one foot on the ground, whether you resonate with her energy or not. I feel like this is going to sweep you off your feet. It's going to be so romantic and just just desirable and tasty that you're going to want to just go with it. And there is a need for you to maintain like a certain sense of boundaries and give yourself the love that you seek and want to receive from other people. The irony is that is the most surefire way to get it from other people is by giving it to yourself first. It's not just something as tarot readers like to say, it's actual like provable fact, right? So the You Are Worthy card is saying that your worth doesn't depend on the other person. And I feel like this person feels that way about you. Like some of you already know this, you've already learned this lesson. You know that your worth doesn't depend on this person. Others of you, this person feels like telling you that because some of you don't feel worthy because this person hasn't prioritized you enough because they're in that Two of Pentacles energy. So whoever has been in that Two of Pentacles energy, neglecting the other one or making them feel that way, then this person feels like, you know, just emphasizing that, you know, one partner's worth doesn't depend on the other person's value, right? So you are worthy regardless of what your partner's doing. And then with the Disguise card, I just kind of felt like when I first pulled that your person may not be showing their feelings, like maybe because we saw, oh yeah, didn't we? Didn't I see that somewhere? I thought I saw that somewhere. Maybe it was in group 2. Oh no, here it is. I hide behind material things, thanks Spirit, because I was kind of feeling like this person was like holding back or hiding their feelings, but then with the Two of Pentacles come out, it's like, no, this person's probably pretty evident about how they feel or will be, because the Two of Pentacles can't be denied, and somebody that's in Two of Pentacles energy doesn't even try to hide their feelings, but it looks like they hide behind material things. So if they are hiding their feelings or they've done that traditionally, you know, it's because they hide behind material things. That could be the reason for the Two of Pentacles. This person is overly concerned with Pentacles energy, which is homework and money, because, you know, maybe this is how their family raised them to be, but there's something about, you know, keeping, like, that's a way to keep, you know, somebody at a distance, right? So they feel a strong connection, this emotional pull to you, and they feel the same way that you do, and they've known since the beginning and everything like that. It's always been you. And some of you are like, how can it always be me when they've always prioritized other things? It's, some people are weird. Like, I shouldn't, you know, say it that way, but I will, because I can see the hurt that it causes my clients when people behave this way. And I don't like to see it. But, you know, if you're insecure or you have some healing to do that's rooted in your upbringing or even present day family issues, then, you know, it's hard for you to be emotionally available. Maybe this person just simply could not, practically speaking, be available for you emotionally. So they had to disguise their feelings because of whatever this is. So let's look at that. If I can find the deck, bear with me a second. Looking for the Romance Angels with all my little books here. Okay. So it says, well, I guess this is, oh, this one doesn't have affirmations, does it? In summary, what this means is, you know, when you find inner peace with your parents, you'll no longer need to attract unhealthy relationship patterns and partners as a way of healing family emotional wounds. All of the relationships, especially the one you have with yourself, will benefit. So something to do with like parent issues here could be playing a role. Parents could be interfering or having this connection. Let me just kind of scan over it and see if there's anything else. There could be some old anger, some old resentments that one or both of you has that need to be, I feel like it's your person, need to be dealt with, need to be healed. If it resonates for you, then, you know, it's always a good idea to forgive, you know, the hurts that family have caused you. It doesn't mean that you condone what they did or do. It doesn't mean you have to have them back in your life. It just means that you take the power away from them hurting you. It means that you can remember what they did without anger anymore. You can stop blaming them and take your power back. That's how you take your power back. Because it says that, like the book says, that because your feelings about your parents and family influence your choice in romantic partner and the way in which you deal with relationships. So if this person is putting money ahead and other responsibilities ahead of the relationship, even though they always knew that you were the one, then that's the reason why. And karmically or cosmically, you know, that could be something that is happening so that you can learn your worth as well, and that it doesn't depend on this person. If you've ever had a tendency to be codependent, like the Queen of Cups and her shadow can, you know, then this is like part of that. You're just sort of driving home the lesson that you are worthy regardless of what this person is doing or how often or how available they are. But at some point they need to prioritize you, right? And we see that going forward. But I think that's a lesson that some of you have learned or are learning, or the purpose, like a partial purpose for this person, prioritizing the material, as well as you two being attracted to each other, like your wounds complemented each other. So also, if you resonate with this, you can pray for yourself, and you can pray for your person and their angels to, you know, help you put forgiveness into action. To forgive someone doesn't mean that you're endorsing his or her own behavior. The angels will tell you rather that doing so is a form of deep emotional detoxification. It means, oh, here's an affirmation: I'm no longer willing to carry toxic energy with my mind and body. I'm no longer willing to carry toxic energy with my mind and body, within my mind and body. So say that if you feel like it will help you. Others of you, this is what your person's dealing with. This is their stuff. This is why they're in Two of Pentacles energy. They feel like there's just Two of Pentacles energy now. Yeah, can they feel this way about you as well? It's kind of hard to tell like who this is applying to more, so just take it how it resonates. I want to say that your person, it applies to them more, like healing their family issues. They need to forgive, to detoxify the negativity from the past. There's something that they need to detoxify so they can stop hiding behind material things and disguising their feelings in general. Regardless of how they're disguising or hiding, they need to stop doing that. I do see that they are going to. They want another chance with you. So let's get your song. Got my randomizer here off camera, and I'm going to click on that. Just give me a second. Again, if the reading is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. Oh wait, no. So let me focus real quick here. Angel spirits and guides, for everyone who has chosen group 3, give us more clarification and insight using one of the songs from the song deck, please. So what song goes with group 3's reading? Got number 5. We got Kiss. Prince, one of my favorite artists, as anybody who follows the channel regularly knows. So I'm going to link it down below, but you know, and then I'm going to read it. But if you guys don't want to stick around and listen to me read it, thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. If it didn't resonate, check out one of the other groups, but they all kind of go together. I think they are different, but there seems to be some sort of evolution from 1 to 3. If not, check out the playlist link down below for a different reading. So with that being said, it's Kiss. It's a fantastic song, classic. It says, you don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need This is so in the energy of the sensuality represented by the Queen of Cups as the outcome. So you don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. You don't need, I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'm going to show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, baby. If you want to impress me, you can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. I want to be your fantasy. Maybe you could be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We could have a good time. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Yeah. Act your age and not your shoe size. Okay. Women, not girls, rule my world. Okay, so this person's seeing you as a woman. And you know, I'm also being, you guys got a lot of songs, because I got that song by Louis Armstrong, and then I'm getting another song, She's Always a Woman to Me. I think that's by Billy Joel. Because the Queen of Cups, you know, she's a sweetie, but she's kind of she's something else. And so I feel like, you know, that's why this person's like saying that, you know, you don't have to be a particular kind of way, right? That you are still a woman to them. It doesn't matter if you are, you know, playful or moody or like petulant or overly sensitive. This person feels you anyway. And this person wants to take you dancing. They want to feed you. But they say that my love will be your food. But basically, you don't have to be rich. So I feel like this goes along with that. You know, I hide behind material things and things like that. So in case you were wondering, like, if this person ever did that or is that way, or if you're worried, like, if that's going to continue to be an issue where this person is putting, you know, like, the pursuit of some goal or like the material ahead of or in front of this connection, this is saying this person, at least they're saying, they don't feel like doing that, like in the future, and even now for some, they don't feel like doing that. They don't feel like you don't have to be a particular way. You're perfect the way that you are. They love you the way that you are, and you know, just the way that you are. And some of you guys are incompatible signs, because I'm really being drawn to ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. That, you know, how sometimes, like, astrology is complex, and, you know, it only has a meaning that we invest in it or believe in it, as far as I'm concerned. I haven't been able to disprove this yet. It's the next thing I'm working on. But so I still give some validity to astrology, right? It's fun anyways, but there are some times when you look at, like, oh, I'm this sign and they're this sign. Oh no, we looked it up, you know, and our sun signs aren't compatible. Well, there's a lot more that goes into it, right? You gotta look at the sun, moon, rising, Venus, and then even then it's no guarantee. Like, I've seen some signs that are totally incompatible, like live happily ever after. But according to the books, based on sun signs usually, which is the most superficial, like, interpretation of somebody's personality, but that's what most people do because it's easiest. It's like, yeah, they're not compatible, but, you know, that doesn't matter, because when it's right, it's right. So this is where it is. It's like, so if that's resonating with you guys, it doesn't matter what your sign is or whatever like that. This connection is still compatible, still going to work, okay? So yeah, that's what I've got for you, group 3. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys next time.